play the way he wanna play and see how it goes, hit his shots.
Well, we are in the grand final right now. DaHanG and Psygib meeting up on Awoken. We have two visors right off the start, and checking out DaHanG. He's got his lightning gun, he's got his rockets, will need rail at some point, and he's held off to this piercing sight for a good amount of time. Once he's got the rail, he might think about popping it. There's no favoritism in this house.
Yeah, of course.
Very, very calm first minute of play at the moment. Again, Psygib seems to be the only place there meeting DaHanG. Kind of just keeping him at arm's reach. Eventually, Psygib's going to get himself the rail. Hourglass is easily taken.
Very passive first minute, like there was almost 0 damage. Only a bit of tribal damage was down.
Trying to find a sweet rocket up there. Kind of push back a little bit of the rockets. Psygib is incredibly weak though. He's on about 60 points of health. He's going to try and escape through the elbow area. Oh, just missing out on that one. Psygib's going to be able to hold off from taking any further damage.
Very nice read from DaHanG.
Wow.
Unfortunately for him, he missed the rocket and got the one in the turn.
I kind of like the sort of counterplay from Psygib. Just hanging there. He kind of knew he was in that general area, but not enough to not get surprised. Psygib, though, challenging well for control. DaHanG's waiting for this light armor. First frag, actually, to happen is not obvious one to call.
Spider mirror, everything came up to just timing of using ability.
Psygib did just use his recently.
DaHanG's still using his and...
Ooh. Psygib's like feeling something. He probably heard the rail buzzing a little bit and didn't want to sort of give up the angle. I like the pace that Psygib's playing right now. He's good, he's showing patience, but he's walked into a rocket and a rail. All of a sudden, the damage is heading in his direction. But at the end of that fight, they're both on exactly the same health. And, well, just health. There is no armor there.
Yeah, but still, it was kind of risky from Psygib to go like that to heavy, but luckily for him, they just traded, and they're kind of in equal ground right now.
It's going to be mega for DaHanG. He should have no problem trying to defend for this heavy, unless Psygib's again going to inject some chaos into this. Psygib did just finish using his piercing sight. DaHanG is probably going to be a bit more proactive now. The damage on that side, little spam rockets, and Psygib is being incredibly evasive. Even hits the rail, so maybe Psygib can worm his way into some control. If he's got mega timing, it would help a lot. Tribal totally misses the marking. It gives Psygib a moment to be able to react and not take any more damage. I'm actually surprised how much respect DaHanG is giving him in a duel, but he obviously knows what he's capable of in team modes. And maybe that's kind of transferring, and that's why he's giving so much respect to him.
I'm curious if they're gonna like play it slow like this until the sudden death.
I think it's like kind of how you jump into a grand final in the first round. You kind of a little bit more. Let's have a look to see if one of them is going to be able to close out a frag. The final rockets from DaHanG were essential to keep that fight a bit more even. It's going to allow DaHanG to get onto heavy. His stack looks good. He's going to be a bit more aggressive right now. Psygib's going to defend himself somehow, looking for rockets. He's hitting bits of splash. LG in the back, but 6 health left for DaHanG.
Now he needs to survive somehow.
A lot of items have been taken recently by both of the players.
And is just listening. He's playing it smart.
Oh my god, he absolutely exploded then. Trouble is, he's got to go versus the BJ. The heavy's going to be up in a moment.
Yeah, but DaHanG doesn't want to risk it. Doesn't have weapons except machine guns, so...
Wow, okay. Bit of an... Would you say that's an overcommitment for DaHanG? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if there was in a world in which that could have worked. Now we've got an aggressive play. There's only 20 seconds left in the round, so DaHanG's kind of forced to do something. He eats a direct rocket, almost eats another one. Just over 10 seconds to go. He jumps up, but walks into the LG. That is going to be Psygib taking the first round. That was very, very kind of slow first 3.5 minutes, really. And then as soon as one frag went down, they all wanted, okay, refrag, refrag, and then there wasn't even enough time left anyway.
And it shows that sometimes maybe it's not even worth to do frag if you're on low HP, because you pretty much throw DaHanG out of the game, because he just did not a clean frag.
But I think that moment at Heavy when DaHanG had the freshly spawned BJ and he re-engaged without dual wield and machine gun, I found that really questionable for him.
I think he thought that after like initial damage to Psygib, Psygib decided to back off and maybe left the Heavy hanging. I think because that's the only reason why would he go back there. He probably didn't even have enough ammo to do the kill, even if he would hit everything.
Good rel work from DaHanG. That's going to be mega up. LG on LG. Psygib hitting like a truck right now. 79 health. Decides to fade back. Not going to risk it just there. Ooh. That could be a telltale sign that DaHanG's using Piercing Sight. Yeah, that was indeed it. Oh, very quick on the trigger. Oh, it's a little bit too early. He's not going to put himself into that light armor spot, looking for a small flick at the Mega. He's got to have an idea that that item has just been taken. Rocket could very well hurt a lot. This light should be up right now. Again, I've been fanboying Psygib a lot, but I'm very impressed at how versatile he's playing right now. He can play a quick game, and usually it takes people getting a little while to learn the sort of passive nature that you sometimes need to take on board. But he's switching gears well. Rocket hits, but he's got LG chasing him, moves around the corner, overstacked completely on the side of DaHanG. That bit of damage hurt him a little, but he's easily able to just push this control onwards.
He still can drop here with LG, but he decided not to. Like, he spawned on LG, he potentially could have died for head, but he's catching DaHanG on jumper then, that's it.
It's almost like he pushed him back down into it too. Psygib bought himself an in to this game. That's a little bit of damage, but again, he's going to be giving full respect on this one. And the thing is how items are coming up, DaHanG could possibly even go for both of them, and Psygib would have to give it to him.
Yeah, you need to respect the ability. There is no reason to risk until you have your ability back. Unless you just hit like 1 or 2 rails for free.
Oh, he just walked right into it. He's looking for a rail. Did he hit that?
Yeah,
that rail shot?
Did. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's one champion left for Psygib. DaHanG looking to get back his own round as quickly as humanly possible. Expecting that machine gun. Tribolt, not a bad weapon selection. He gets the frag though just before Mega is taken. Psygib showing he's a little bit too desperate for that item.
Prepare to fight.
So 1 for 1.
Round begins
DaHanG.
in.
He's not out of the game at all. I think he's looked a little bit lost in terms of shape in this tournament, but
I mean, still DaHanG, right? So
yeah, exactly. He's the most recent dual land winner.
yeah.
He had an incredible, won 3 different modes that lands in a row. It's been an amazing, amazing kind of last year for him. But DaHanG is just kind of caught out here. He's not really doing much. Machine gun from Psygib is going to finish him off. Don't really know why he was there for so long. Rockets trying to
attack.
That's
very good for Psygib. He can like. He just need to do a lot of damage now if he will get rushed. That was incredible.
That was such a quick round. It's like, it doesn't matter about this totem. As long as I hit this last shot, I can just clean up the job. Psygib's put himself onto map point.
Round begins in.
Of course, we always play the full best of 5 in this. There's no winner, bracket lower, bracket star system. When we've moved past the group stage, it is just single elim. No second chances. Just missing out. Trying to find another cheeky rail through the hole in the wall.
You think Psygib gonna win this map? Like,
I think he could well do, actually. I'm leaning more towards him than DaHanG at the moment. I feel like he's...
I believe in comeback for some reason. I feel like DaHanG and the plane are really slow. Like super slow, and slower than first round.
I just feel like Psygib's almost been a bit more patient than DaHanG. Whoa. Rocket, though, all of a sudden forces DaHanG out of the fight. He's had to give up the heavy. Looking for rocket damage. Psygib might even want to just engage now and clean up the kill. His LG's good. 5 health remaining for DaHanG, and Psygib chases it down.
And he has sight up, so BJ can't rush him. DaHanG is playing very, like, he's sitting patient for some reason.
Oh my god, that hurts so much. He could have even pushed through a teleporter and gone for another rail then. Heavy's going to be up soon. One thing he's got to note is the ammunition, but he's taking care of that pretty damn well right now. I am liking how Psygib's playing. And DaHanG is kind of like uncharacteristic how he's going into it. Dual wield LG, hits a very, very good rocket though. I think one thing important for Psygib is not to kind of give his opponent too much respect. I know he considered, well, hold on a second, because we could have another frag for one of the players now. LG, it's a tough angle for Psygib, but he goes for it regardless. He just needs one more to take the first map. Rocket almost met him dead on another rail. He can't quite hit it. That's going to be heavy taken. We've got a mid-air. Can't follow it up. DaHanG still in this map.
It felt like a desperate push from DaHanG, kinda, and it worked.
Good work. He's got to watch out for the BJ. He's got to manage to get himself onto Mega, but so much damage. He needs to defend for a little bit longer. Duel will probably still got another second or two, but he just lifts him into the air. And now we've got Galliner versus Galliner.
I think he was firing so many tribals that he didn't hear that DaHanG dropped down and picked up the light armor.
Yeah, he didn't really seem to know at all where he should have aimed at. You might be right about this little comeback thing. I wanted to mention earlier that I know Psygib thinks very, very highly of DaHanG, of course, as not just a team player, but as a dueler. And I think that's one thing he's got to make sure doesn't psych himself out. He's sometimes a bit modest in how he is as a player, and I think he needs to realize, actually, on just a mechanical skill basis, he can really compete head-to-head with DaHanG. Totem right there, DaHanG hasn't gotten rid of it. He goes for a rocket jump, and he kind of just gives that one up. That is going to be 3-1 to Psygib. He takes
weird.
map 1. I hope we get some of those, actually. I've been quite disappointed we haven't had enough. Yeah, maybe that's going to motivate them a little bit. However, guys, we've got a map 2. It is Psygib looking to pick up yet another map off DaHanG. We've got visors and visors.
Again. Same matchup as previous map, same initial picks.
So I think it's very much comfort picks as well for people. No one's really...
It's also champions that you mostly play in 2v2, so both of these players are mostly playing 2v2, so they are super comfortable with the champions.
I think maybe there is room for a Nyx or something like that, but it's these guys all over the medium champs right now. Oh, that was a lovely rail from DaHanG. Very quick angle. However, Psygib, and he only lost a bit of overstack and still has some of that armor left to go. And at the beginning of the last map, it was incredibly slow and passive, and neither player seeming to wanting to get into an engagement.
DaHanG playing Ruin the same way as he played his matches. He's trying to control top and T area and just listen and be reactive and play around Mega. You won't see him always dropping for heavy and so on. But right now he lost top position, so he probably will play for heavy.
Just got to watch out of that tribal spam, not to push through it too much. A bit of a delay happening. Is he trying to mask the sound a bit of that rocket?
No, it might be.
I was thinking he was pushing up the bounce by a second. That might be too much, but Psygib decides he wants to drop down. He's got a lot of initial damage with the LG. Rail would have even killed DaHanG then. He was not expecting that. He even turns back to try and get a bit more. He's had to play it pretty safe. There might even be enough time for Psygib to get Mega.
This delay backfiring for him because he can't like split items. He should give all of it to Psygib.
Right, everything's been taken by Psygib. DaHanG is going to be able to probably get himself to 100-100. But it's really a good moment in the first couple of minutes for Psygib. Oh, the rocket. He lands 100. It's a brilliant return shot from DaHanG, but the lightning gun is going to trickle down that stack.
Hill for a stepper, Billy boy.
We can watch Psygib now try and push this control forward a bit more. However, he has lost out on heavy. Maybe getting that upper light will help him out a fair amount. Got BJ to go against. He's got to try and avoid damage over here, but LG proving to be too much, especially in an area that you can't really run away from that.
Yeah, but now it's up to DaHanG to survive.
He's got a good amount of weapons. He's going versus Tribal. Oh my
favorite.
god! 7 health left. He's going to have his passive put him up a bit more, but Psygib's going to be able to get his control going.
He felt that Psygib was like juggling him a bit in the air with his tribal.
Psygib's about to get a run of hourglasses as well if he goes up the bounce pad. He's being a bit careful. Psygib's played very, very still. He's not really moved from heavy since he picked it up about 15 seconds ago. There we go. Up to nail gun.
You're among wolves now.
Rail. Psygib decides that's going to be enough. He can drop down because he's got the dual wield. Did he just use it?
I'm not sure. I don't think I heard
that
it.
sound cue for just a moment. He did just finish using it, so neither of them have got it at the moment. 76 health left. We've got more LG damage coming in. DaHanG in a lot of trouble, trying to get some amount of extra damage. But I'd almost call that a clean kill from Psygib. He's going to get a couple of health bubbles. He's got Mega up in a second. Oh, the next rail. That's going to drop DaHanG down at the bottom. There is Mega health up in a moment. Is he going to try and punish on that?
I thought he's thinking about rocket jumping into the top. That would be a cool move.
Maybe a little bit too much. Gets rid of that one totem.
But after the 2 rails, man, you need to work like for a movie.
Psygib's already done some nut stuff. He's just going to hide here. There's like 40 seconds left, and he's like, maybe
yeah, he can, and if Galena pushing him, he just press the ability button and just OG. That's very correct play, I think, if you want to win. Or wait and jump out with double OG also works, but I think he'll move to tribal. It's safest area.
There's a rocket jump in. He's got to be a little bit careful. He does get the Mega health in time. He has to move away. 48 health to go. DaHanG looking to hit a clutch shot. There are the BJ screams coming out, and with 15 seconds, Psygib maybe feels like he's bitten off more than he can chew. And there's a chase at the moment. There's a light armor. He can't jump and give away the angle. Can he hold on to his life? The rocket is going to be enough. Psygib taking the first round again.
Prepare to fight.
It's worrying sign for DaHanG.
It's not a good sign.
Round begins.
It feels like he's losing a lot of these fights. Like all fights are going in the favor of Psygib.
I feel like he's not really making an effort to do much damage between items sometimes. I don't know. It just feels like he's not playing the control quite the way I'd expect. Maybe that's to Psygib's credit that he's not giving up those angles. It's very hard to tell because we're just so used to different results.
Maybe, but it also feels that DaHanG is not expecting Psygib to attack him with OG, you know? Like now DaHanG is doing. Like he just did 100 damage for free because he jumped on him with OG.
Oh, that tribal not connecting too much.
He's using the right weapon and fast forwarding. I like it.
I think he does need to be a little bit more assertive. He's been so passive in this game. Obviously, he has to give up that heavy armor in the end. He's just got to show that who he is exactly. Get stuck into the fights. There's going to be piercing sight. He's going to use it immediately. One rail. Time to maybe even push further forward. Spots him yet again. Psygib doesn't want to push any further forward. He's going to see if he can hold this heavy armor position. Psygib looking what damage he can get. There is going to be a free rail. Dual wield would be up, and DaHanG is going to be conscious of that. He's found it there, but Psygib, the dual wields come out. The health, not enough. Stack is going to rule over, and that is one threat eliminated.
Yeah, most importantly, it was like BJ who was eliminated. Now, even if DaHanG will lose the fight, he will do a lot of damage. He will rush the Galena and do the frag.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice shot from Psygib. DaHanG realizes, okay, maybe I shouldn't re-peek on this one. He does try and check that rail angle that can be down from the lower mid-side. Even going towards the light armor, it's not up just yet. And it's spawned now. Okay, he's just hit over 100 damage with that. Psygib's going to have to dig quite a lot deeper now.
What a nice rail. He can even push now, but I think he won't like be able to chase Galena, but if he will have his ability up, it will be possible.
Well, at the end of the day, he doesn't really need to close this round and force it shut. If he can get some free damage here, he might be able to. 83 health. Ooh, Psygib. Well, such an important shot for Psygib to hit. He lands it.
And he is kind of stacked to survive the LG rush, so probably the DaHanG won't even rush. He realized that opponent has a lot of HP.
Oh my god, he's going to try and get another rail. He's about to tie up the champion score in a second. A drop for the heavy armor. It spawns in 1 second's time. Oh, and he hits the rail, ties up the champion's score. How clutch is Psygib being? Oh, rip. DaHanG. It's going to be another round for Psygib. 2-0 on Ruins.
What a clutch rails, and then easy spawn reward, I would say.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, all the important shots that Psygib needs to hit, he's hitting right now. And those windows of opportunity are often very close. If he misses that rail, DaHanG gets around the corner, he probably gets a mega or some health bubbles, and he's back in the fight shortly after.
Yeah, it happened 2 times in a row.
Yeah. And sometimes DaHanG's allowing those risks to happen a bit too easily. If he knows that one rail is going to make him vulnerable, surely he needs to set up for that fact.
Yeah, he needs like to think ahead that he might get rail already, so he needs like exit plan.
Nicely done though for DaHanG. He does get a comfortable frag at the beginning. His LG looked excellent there. And PJ one more time. Doing good.
Expecting the tribal. It's good.
In close range, could he not have just dived on that?
I would dive, but respecting tribals is always smart.
Okay. He just had the drop. His health's looking a little bit better off now. I like trying to bait the LG. He's got to feel that he wants it. Looks for a rail over here. Can't quite find anything. He might be able to get a free rail shot. That would help a lot. On the bounce pad, he misses it. And down below. DaHanG is not getting much damage. There's a difficult rail. And a second one. That's looking better. Almost strings another one. Psygib's got a chance to keep surviving. He's only got 1 rail to go. Make good use of it, or yes.
Ooh, DaHanG being aggressive. I like it.
Oh, but he just missed out on the rail shot, and Psygib's going to be able to fight back immediately. He had to land that rail.
Or not use rail at all.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to being clutch, Psygib, he's
winning this fight.
Yeah, he's always got the trump card. And that weapon selection, I mean, we're kind of quite hard on players, I think, about it. Like, if you've got the rail there, you look brilliant if you're hitting the shots, but if you miss it, then you have no but yourself to blame. There's a lot of damage at the moment.
Again, clutch fight. We're gonna hit it.
Well, there's a bit of armor. I think Psygib needs to get a couple of rails. He's hit a little bit of damage now. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. Trying still to just flick once, but he can't do it. DaHanG closes that one out. He needs 1 more frag, and he can actually... It's weird saying it. He can finally get around on the board. Oh my god. Psygib's got totem. He's got heavy. He's back in the fight straight away. He's found where DaHanG is. He's got the totem on the ground. Oh my god, he needs to get the hell out of there. He's not even going for the nearby health bubbles. DaHanG's was actually by Tribolt for a second. Where's he going to go for? He's got a couple of totems lurking around. Oh, sorry, just the one in fact. Setting the other totems up.
He just needs at least 1 armor, then he'll be okay, I think.
I mean, is Psygib going to 3-0 DaHanG on Ruins? That's what I'm just really curious about right now. His movement's looking good as well. Nice shot, DaHanG.
I think he even like followed his with rocket jump, but Psygib just running away, playing it safe. Oh no.
Oof, DaHanG closes out the fight and eliminates that 3-0 threat. You know, that could have put Psygib onto match point for a moment. DaHanG has got some work to do, and Psygib, he's still got to stay headstrong.
But this round, he had like 4 rails where he could finish his opponent, he missed it, so maybe clutch moments are gone.
For Psygib, or?
Yeah, he missed 4 rails in a row on Mega. He could have like finished the game. He would hit it. Well, not finish the game, but he would...
I'll finish a good part of it. But those were hard to go for. Like, there was LG being spammed on him. more willing to forgive.
Well, he just didn't forget about it and keep playing.
Yeah, completely. And gets himself rockets now. He's got the trifecta. Heavy and Mega about to be up. Oh my god, those rockets are nasty. I thought I heard the rocket jump up for a second. That is going to be Heavy taken by Psygib. DaHanG really, really desperate for light armor. And no immediate punishment from Psygib. Wow, okay. A piercing sight comes in. He hits another rail. DaHanG's got to get out of there. Going through the teleporter. DaHanG's about to be found. He's still railable for the moment. And he's going to keep landing the shots. DaHanG just under immense amounts of pressure. I think you can hear VJ down at the bottom.
You heard the heavy pickup just now. I like how both of them were like playing around middle of the map, just trying to gather information.
He's got to spy him. Psygib's got to be a little bit careful. He's got to hope that maybe DaHanG does what he did before and have rail out a little bit too often. Also with the visor, play that information game. You've got yourself an advantage in the game. No need to just stick yourself into any kind of fight. Nice work of the LG.
Psygib understands that DaHanG still has ability, so he won't play like super aggressive or something.
I don't like these kind of spots. You put yourself in such a vulnerable position. He gets out of there before DaHanG is a threat. There's one
if DaHanG will hit one more, he will push. He will push in without it.
Yeah, he's done
It was really good timing for him. Like he caught him in air, like when he was jumping down. There's a lot of free damage.
And there was the rail that was just fired, so it was so difficult for Psygib to do anything about that. But now, VJ's going to come right back at him. Mega is going to be up. DaHanG, I'd like him to keep looking for those hourglasses. Get a couple more he could have picked up. Wait, that's dual-wheel tribot that just came out already. We've got two big rockets from DaHanG. Psygib's on 100 points of health. He's still going with the nail gun and manages to get the kill. And DaHanG is just not expecting this. And that was like well after the dual wield was even used. So you could see the tribot. I was like, hang on, why is there dual wield tribot at the moment?
This was genius, like to bait, oh I don't have dual wield, push me. Something like that.
I like that actually. That's an interesting thought. LG, DaHanG with his last champion left. There is dual wield available right now. He's going to go for it, but DaHanG still takes him down. We're down to a champion each here in round 4. DaHanG has found some more armor. Reduces cooldown a bit with this health bubble. It's not over for DaHanG on this map still. You can hear that totem was put down by the heavy and that he has a clean understanding of the rotation. Oh, that rocket not too bad. Looks for a little Frillic rail. Extra DPS. Is he going to push through that? No totem down. DaHanG being incredibly proactive right now. Oh, he's got to be careful he doesn't bite off more than he can chew. Mega's going to be up shortly. Do you think DaHanG's got this one?
I don't know, actually. Psygib was playing better this map, I feel. Maybe not like better strategically, but definitely he was picking better fights and doing less mistakes in combat. Strategically, they both playing kinda same. Like they trying just to control top side of the map and engage with rails most likely.
Yeah.
Or with LG if you're playing BJ.
Psygib managed to get that heavy early. He's had a lot of rocket damage. He is going to decide to fall back a bit. Realize that he still, although he did good damage, he had a lot of stack to go against. Is this light up? Yeah, DaHanG got those rotations down. Still just kind of galloping on that top area. That missed rail still gives a useful bit of information to Psygib.
Sudden death. Which not changing anything pretty much.
Still, I like that we've got this slow mythology game between the two players. Nail gun damage coming out. That was the cause of an earlier death for DaHanG in this round. So this has been very much like an up and down run for DaHanG between.
Both of them has 2 totems each, I think. But DaHanG destroyed the one of Psygib, so DaHanG will be the first one to collect the totem mega. And he might decide to push after this rail, I think.
Oh, he's going to get caught out a little bit. We have got Nail Gun in, some good rocket damage. It looks like DaHanG, he could be putting us onto another round. He doesn't want to drop 2-0 in maps at all. He looked like he was about to get 3-0 here on Ruins, but he's getting himself back into the game. A bit more what people are expecting, but I think it's not going to be what people are expecting fully until he's got a lead in this series. Standard beginning, not going for the piercing sight straight away. Psygib is he pushing Tribal. That's what he was doing in earlier starts. He decided to go for the top light armor. LG very early on. Psygib was not expecting that, but the rockets are brilliant from him, but he couldn't connect the last shot.
Yeah, DaHanG abused the way that he spawned on heavy, and he had rail and LG, and Psygib had on the rocket, and he went to like open area to that light armor, so it was well played by DaHanG.
Psygib put on a lot of pressure just then. It's put DaHanG to just kind of starting HP. Oh my god, Psygib still manages to hit that shot somehow. 49 health left. DaHanG is just desperate right now. He didn't pick that light armor up before. Psygib, still another important shot. He can make a switch now if he wants to the lightning gun, and that's perfect from him. And he didn't even use the dual wield. So he gets himself some more ammunition. He's going to find him right away. DaHanG goes down. Only Galena left. What kind of spawn has he got? He's down heavy side.
He's good spawn because he has armor, but at the same time, Psygib knows where is Galena, who doesn't have weapons. But DaHanG took the other side of the map as a road, and he made his way to LG in that rail.
Good rail from Psygib. He needed to get some kind of return of damage somehow. But now he's a little bit too far forward. 5 health to go. Is he going to go for that light armor? There was a rocket jump even from DaHanG. Oh my god, 25 health. Oh, the rail! DaHanG with yet another.
Third round in a row. Galena versus Galena.
I'm liking this.
Decider.
This is close. This is what I want to see in a final. I don't, afraid to point out the obvious, but we do get a brand new Quake Open League champion guarantee in this one. Neither Psygib nor DaHanG have got a title yet. We've had, I think, different winners every single time in North America. Oh, DaHanG, he does find the rocket. Psygib kind of moves right into him then. DaHanG's going to get himself a map. It's going to be 1 apiece. If you've got the piercing sight straight away, you know what your opponent's trying to do. You're not going to get rushed straight off a spawn, for instance, or anything like that, which some people with the round-based system are going to want to try and do. It can secure themselves such an early advantage. Despite that, guys, we're going into the 3rd map now. It has begun. Liquid DaHanG versus Psygib. DaHanG's got a heavy side of the map. Psygib was gifted the Mega. But no fireworks right off the beginning.
Both used the ability, both collecting vials now.
Psygib kind of won the Val pickups. Oh, he missed one. So yeah, I think they're completely even. Completely even. How many vials are on this map? There's
2 on nail gun, 3 near rail.
7 in total, is that right? There's 2 in the center map?
9. There are 2 under LG.
Ah, of course. I suspect that DaHanG, sorry, for Psygib would use it at a similar time. Yep, they have, so their abilities are totally synced up. And again, as has been the tradition in this grand final, they approach the first round of each map with with a lot of caution. Heavy just taken. We've got a dive from DaHanG. Rail gets shot out, but Psygib's got a small way to escape.
I'm a bit sad we didn't see Clutch today, actually.
I think it was banned every single game.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I'm sure he would have at some point otherwise. I'm not sure if every player goes for it. Oh, we've got a rocket fight here. DaHanG bounces him exactly the way he wanted. He's got Mega. He's going to try and rush down onto the heavy. Actually, he misses the rail shot, and there's a bit more aggression, but the rockets are hitting completely. He's missing the final blow. LG now out. He gets the final rail.
That was so risky.
That should not have been as close as it was. That should have been a very clean frag, and we've got an immediate rush. There's 100 damage from DaHanG, but he actually gives that one up. And now Psygib's in a lot of trouble. He's trying to hit some damage, 31 health. He's looking at health and was like, please, I want it.
Yeah.
There is no escape. 1-0 DaHanG. I think that might actually be the first time DaHanG has been in the lead this entire grand final. I think the first round on Awoken was won by Psygib.
Yeah, it was 1-1, and then Psygib did 3-1.
Yeah.
And second map, it was 2-0 for Psygib.
So it's taken 3 maps for DaHanG to get a lead in this final. I'm really surprised by that. But you know, again, credit to Psygib, who's been playing a very, very strong game. Made DaHanG maybe doubt himself at times. Psygib feels a little bit trapped right now. DaHanG's just going to move in on this one. There's some rocket damage coming up from Psygib, but he's put him so low. And again, these moments where you feel that DaHanG's giving himself such an edge, it's never as clear-cut as that. And we've got to... I thought that was going to be just a straight rush in.
It's mostly because of like good combat skills of Psygib. Like no matter what, if you rush him, he hits a lot. It's working really good for him.
It's going to make it so difficult to play against. But again, I rate DaHanG as having perfectly decent combat skills. Would you go as far to say, now, don't feel pressured, do you think Psygib's got better combat skills? Like,
I think DaHanG has better, but
really?
just today he's not like on.
Okay. Oh, we've got heavy up. As end up getting taken by DaHanG. Psygib's going to try and rush down and get himself Mega, but he might have to think about giving that one up. He's just heard him, and he's going to want to break away from that. That LG could push him out, but he gets hit by the wall. I say hit by the wall. He hit the wall. But surviving that dual wield attack, it should be quite meaningful for him.
I think they both didn't expect to meet each other, but Psygib did a clean frag in the end.
And that was like a flick 180 rocket just there. That was a really sick kill from Psygib. Just had the rail behind him. He's going to move away. One rail.
Push visibility.
Yeah, go for it. Clean this one up. That is going to be another round for Psygib. He's going to tie things up. Making it very difficult to read what is going to be happening in this grand final. Curious to see the...
Round begins in.
I think he's talking about that moment at rail.
About 180, yeah.
Yeah, that rocket was really unreal. But I like it. It's wholesome right now.
Well, I think more DaHanG is pissed off that he caught his opponent from the back and he did 0 damage, like he missed completely his rocket.
Yeah. Oh, that's got to be slightly gutting and frustrating, I'm sure.
And after that insta 100 damage received. It's a return.
Not too much happening right off the start, but oh my god, a direct rocket. That's going to make him want to go in, and he makes a good switch to the rockets. Wasn't quite connecting with the LG, but he gets that burst damage.
Very angry, troubling the heavy armor.
Psygib does like that.
Yeah, it spawns better, faster than.
Confirmed. Rockets, kind of hitting. He does hit another shot, but he's only on 5 health. The rocket lands regardless. Psygib walks away with his life. He's got 2 25s to get. 10 seconds until the heavy's back up. Another direct. Oh my god, how much is this guy hitting the LG again? That is Psygib now taking the lead back. 2-1 for him.
Prepare to fight.
He's hitting all the shots he needs to at the moment.
Especially with rocket.
Round
Yeah, holy crap, like, it was rail on ruins that he was taking loads of. He didn't take the map in the end.
Fight.
But again, he's got to keep pushing forward, stay headstrong. Now it's time to lock down the map and put yourself on match point in the grand final. And I think he might already be surpassing his expectations, just the way that he's performing now. I heard him talking on his stream once before meeting DaHanG in the group stage, and it was like he's accepting loss straight away. It's like, oh, I'm going to go lose to DaHanG now.
They played each other in group stage?
Yes, and DaHanG won. DaHanG won 2-0, I believe.
So Psygib was saving strats.
Maybe.
Smart.
Psygib's playing a lot at the moment. He is practicing hard for the 2v2. And it's like, I'm almost thinking, can I give DaHanG? Because DaHanG's obviously been focusing a lot on 2v2. But so are a lot of players. That's I think, not the excuse to get out of this, because we're definitely seeing a high level from Psygib. DaHanG's right there alongside him, but we want to see DaHanG push a bit further.
Equal stacks for both of them.
Again, it feels like we're back onto a round 1 occasion.
Yes, but DaHanG now will have sight back faster, so let's see how he will use it.
Whoa, finds him all of a sudden, the rocket's landing. He's done almost 200 damage. DaHanG does find a good shot too, but his health is so limited, and it's again those rockets and that bailing him out of situations. That rail might have had the first kill.
He's just never hitting in this room. Like, he always caught his opponent when he's from the vial side, but he never hits.
Yeah, it's been surprising how it's always early damage from Psygib. Teleporter, small spam out, but no love. Psygib decided he doesn't want to push through. Do you call that bit banana with the Vaza?
Yes.
Okay.
2v2, yes.
Oh my god.
I think it was 3 directs.
Oof, and there's the rail right at the end. He's on 3 points of health. This Mega's going to spawn in a second. He's going to get 2 25s. He's not even going to go for the Mega health in the end. He's going to the light armor room. Just found him now. He looks for a further rocket, but DaHanG gets the first blood in the end. And that tri-bolt to that rail as well actually was immense.
Tri-bolt to rail combo did like 200 something damage combined. Totally.
That is a crazy amount. DaHanG looking to get a comfortable heavy pickup, even if he is going versus the BJ. He's done that entry damage, and now he can try and just bully him out of this. I don't know if Psygib picked up the LG yet. Maybe he got there on the spawn actually. I could be off. Yeah, we can see the answer now. He's looking for rockets to follow up, and DaHanG just prevents himself from falling off the map. Rail for a rail. Psygib, I don't think he was able to heal up on that, so I think he's still railable at that point. But he's got himself another 25.
Yeah, it kind of worked good for DaHanG. He, in the same time, hit the totem, an opponent, so it's like...
Double kill, right?
Yeah, and because of that, Psygib couldn't heal.
Oh, God. Makes me wince every single time. Although that's not the place where I see the most out of bounds. Still trying to push forward a little bit. Doesn't want to give away his position too much. Oh my god, 3 rails in a row. DaHanG just not expecting that to happen. Is this going to be like another sort of last-minute comeback from Psygib? It's not the first time he's done this with Galena.
Depends if he will hit versus Blazkowicz.
1 minute warning.
Standard situation already for today. How to play around Blazkowicz ability. This is good information for Psygib.
Found it. He's got rockets to go versus, but he manages to hit the direct. He never even went for the Mega health. He was just totally focused on
killing opponent.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be good for him. He's found him one more time. The heavy's up. He looks for that rocket. It just hits the wall, but he catches him just through the archways. DaHanG might go down. He can't afford to give up this frag. LG's good, but the return damage also. Oh, almost another rail shot. Very, very close, but Psygib not quite hitting the shots he needed to at the most critical moment. And I gotta say, DaHanG finally getting some good defensive plays.
Gal in the mirror. DaHanG won 3 out of 3 in previous map.
Oh, the rockets! One more! He's run out of rocket stone! Oh, the rail right at the end, though! Psygib! He gets the 3-1 going. Clear defining difference between them. One's hitting a lot of rails, one's not.
You just feel that Doom ability is not that good. Like, because you basically use double jump as your ability. Like, you don't rely on your active ability.
The double jump is so good, but I think you kind of can't have the ability being as amazing, just because there's so much use that you get from it. From the double jump. we've got Visor to begin with. Once again, DaHanG does manage to get the first bit of damage. A lot of Tribal, though, comes right back at him, and he's going to have to approach with a bit more caution. It's going to be surely rail for Psygib also. Or at least hitting the first rail that you fired. If you can continue this kind of trend, maybe we'll avoid that 19% that we had from him, because that's surely disappointing. Aggressive play from Psygib. He goes up the top, but bounce pad rail misses again from DaHanG. He's on just over 90 collective health and armor. Psygib's racing towards the heavy, in fact. LG pushes him into the item, but wow, okay. I think that was piercing sight shot just then. DaHanG walks away with a better stack.
At this point, DaHanG might consider just using machine gun in all these open rail fights, because it's not bad. It's guaranteed damage, in the same time it's putting pressure on your opponent, that if he missing the shot, he's like receiving a lot of machine gun. Having machine gun is better for that, so I expect DaHanG to pick it up. Or he already had it. He already had it, I think.
Well, he's got full control of the map. There's about 15 seconds between the two big items. This is a position I expect DaHanG to excel. Full control, choke out your opponent. He's found exactly where he is. Rocket doesn't quite land, but he gets the follow-up as Psygib kind of does a bit of teleporter dancing. If you can keep it in a sort of comfortable position, I see no reason why he can't get an early lead.
We'll see. DaHanG is not dropping for heavy like instantly. You want to control the rail at the same time.
Oh, I like that rocket jump actually. He doesn't go straight for the rail shot, and LG to follow up. Nice frag there from DaHanG. Spicing it up a little bit more. It does hit the rail actually. If he can hit one more, that's going to be the first round of this, and that's a brilliant shot actually.
Finally clean round for DaHanG.
Yeah, no casualties whatsoever. So he gets himself a lead. That's a bit more like it. It's not like he's chasing a 2-0 lead from Psygib like in map 2. Maybe a bit more comfortable now. I kind of like this. I wouldn't mind seeing a tiebreaker map between the two players. Especially if DaHanG is looking as comfortably as now on Blood Covenant. There's some good damage. Small amount of overstacked health remaining for Psygib.
DaHanG most likely will be the first one to get his side back if he will go to mid-floor and collect the vials. But he's more interested in controlling his opponent movement.
He's going to commit to this mega health, because that should mean that Psygib gets the heavy in that case. He's over a bridge. No immediate attack from DaHanG. He's just going to assume he's lost control of heavy. Kind of just fair trade. Interesting that he just saw him buy heavy still. He might assume that the heavy was taken a bit later.
Yes, but I don't think he'll just play. He'll just stay on mega side.
Rocket coming through. Very more passive actually compared to the first round. Oh, good rail shot. We've got heavy up. 60-70 health for Psygib. Managed to get out of there scot-free. And that was the piercing sight used by Psygib a moment ago. He might even walk into some damage. He's playing it very, very careful. He doesn't give the angles very easily. That's DaHanG hitting the majority of the rails, I've got to say.
For now, yes. But he's not like going full. He's trying to, like you said in the first round, just take full control, make your opponent have like nothing to work with. But Psygib is just hitting.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's just kind of started. There's only 71 health to go. DaHanG very, very conscious that he was vulnerable then, misses out on that rocket. He even rocket jumping away. But this piercing sight should help him try and survive a bit longer. Good effort. I think Psygib had the piercing sight up at almost the same time. back on a very neutral stack. Has to give up the heavy, so Psygib, big advantage. He rocket jumps back up to bridge. Whoa!
It was very nice. Rail and dodge of rocket, everything. And Psygib doesn't have wall hack, so DaHanG is... He's just not hitting for now. And now DaHanG is in trouble because Psygib gonna have his side up in 10 seconds and he might push him in for a frag.
I think he's got to make a play soon. He's got to realize he's got an advantage. This light might spawn in a second. Psygib's got to figure out a way to chase, but he can't chase in a way that allows DaHanG to get the free item. Oh, had an angle for a small second. DaHanG's got to realize he's right on the ragged edge. Up at the top, finds another rail, and that damage is going to make sure that Psygib leaves the area for a short moment. And he's wasted enough time that he could in fact get on the mega health possibly. He's not even going up there.
Yeah, he's not risking. He's taking light armors, getting to his full like natural stack. It felt like he even like pre-fired it.
I think he did, because no one's got reactions that fast.
Yeah,
there was no piercing sight or anything. That's just stupid to land. But his rails around the teleporter have just been unreal, actually.
1 minute warning.
A bit of rocket. Not going really into the fire over there. LG actually from the bottom starting to have a small effect. And eventually Psygib breaks away. We've had over 4 minutes now. No frags between the two visors. Psygib does not want to give up a 2-0. Whoa, that rocket.
Even DaHanG like followed that rocket. He was curious if he went through.
Oh, he walks right into the rocket. There's 150 damage and the combo. With 25 seconds left in the round, Psygib decides to give it up there and then. There's a BJ on the map, but you got a 15 seconds. I don't. Did he get the LG? He surely did. He's got to just run at him. He actually did manage to hit a tiny bit of damage.
Rocket jump, but I think he didn't pick it up. Maybe that's why he didn't rocket jump.
Oh, but he's going to lose out on it. 2 seconds left. 1 second. DaHanG just runs around the corner. He's going to get a 2-0 lead. Looking like we're going to get ourselves a tiebreaker map at the moment, unless Psygib's got something else to say on Blood Covenant.
Yeah, on DM6 for now, Psygib did 0 frags, like DaHanG and his visor.
Good point, actually.
Going through everything.
I'm sure he doesn't want to think of that. He's got to find that frag on the visor. DaHanG's been kind of slow in his play, but he's not really been making errors, which has been good for him. He's getting 2 easy rails at the beginning.
And he really wanted to do the frag before taking this mega.
So that lower light getting taken, he just doesn't want to give up that position. Going to start getting himself the other weapons. Still no LG, not a big deal. Even looking to shut him down a bit. Kind of risky actually with just the rail out then.
And Psygib can get the control because he has high ground. He might position for himself for mega.
Ooh. That piercing sight helping him pick up that position. At least free. Kind of DaHanG was still for a while, looked a little bit lost for a moment. I wonder if he's just like waiting for the sound cues or... Good rail. Psygib fighting right back. DaHanG looks
happy.
Yeah, he looks kind of frustrated that he's not hitting some of his shots. One more there from Psygib. We can land another. Oh, he's going to find it. That was with piercing sight, the last second of it. He finally gets himself a kill on Blood Covenant. That's his first one, and it's happened in round 3.
Reverse sweep. Like on ruins.
Yeah, it can happen. That would be a statement right there from Psygib. While they're on the separate sides of the map, I just want to look at... I'm sure he's going to go through the teleport. We've got 40% from DaHanG on this occasion. I think we did just get a rail from Psygib landing.
His side now. He'll hit one more rail. He can just... Yeah.
That entry damage.
A bit of entry damage, yeah, so that was enough to finish the kill.
Yeah, I think he had about 100 health or so otherwise, so that was really nice from Psygib. Wants to try and chase in a little bit. Some good defensive lightning gun from DaHanG. Psygib needs to find a position to get over to the heavy armor in just a second. There's going to be a totem dropped. Oh, he could have just destroyed it there, and it looks like he did a double take to try and do that. Blocking off that choke point too. Still think he needs to destroy the totem urgently. Let's get rid of those. Don't let them up for an unnecessary amount of time. Good spam from DaHanG. Rail just about missing. Psygib still playing this one cautiously, despite having a good lead on the champion side. Great damage with DaHanG.
Missing the shot like of an opponent in the air. DaHanG pro is super frustrated right now. Because it's keep happening for him.
How, like, that reaction was disgusting from DaHanG just as he came around the corner. It feels like he is going for some pre-fire rails.
Yeah, most likely. Like, he just wanted to pre-fire rail before going to Mega. So I think this would happen. Unless he has a piercing sight on Galena, but I don't think it works like that.
I hope he doesn't. Rocket close LG. He just gets dropped down to the bounce pad, but he's going to be able to make it back up. There's a spam rail from Psygib, but he's kind of off the map in terms of items. DaHanG's been taking quite a lot, and another shot landed for him. Still the pressure is on. He's going to meet him right in the archways. DaHanG's basically... yeah. Psygib was worried about that. There's a little bit of pressure coming his way. Totem down, though, and heavy. He's still not taking it. This BJ is still a big, big threat to DaHanG. Psygib, if he can hold on to his life for 50 seconds, although it's a lot easier said than done. We didn't have LG before. Psygib definitely has LG now. I think he does have to almost wait somewhere and just hope he gets that lightning gun fight that he's looking for. Lovely vertical rail. He's got the dual wield out just in case. Damage from down below. Passive's going to help him get a bit more up there. Rail. That would absolutely cripple him. Another totem. Quite a good jump from DaHanG despite it being dangerous. Yeah. But Mega Health's just been taken. There's only 10 seconds to go. Psygib is going to get himself around here in map 4.
I thought DaHanG gonna like kill him on the jump pad. It felt like...
It looked like it, actually. I think he might have even had to go up the bounce. I don't know.
I felt that this bounce of Rocket saved some time for Psygib. Then he regenerated some HP and picked up the light armor, and he even had bigger stack in the end.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Psygib takes a lot of damage off the beginning. He hits a good rocket. He's got the follow-up rail. He's going to go for one more, but that's going to be the heavy armor taken. Heavy, yep. Jet lag again. Felt like Psygib was on the brink of death for a moment, but now he's returning the fire back in equal portions. Just walks through the blast, actually, looking for a drive-by rail at the same time. And DaHanG decides he's not going to be able to follow up onto the heavy area. Psygib wins himself the item, and that's a big win. Not that it puts him in the lead, but he's just able to kind of contest the map loads more. 2 rails in a row. One more, can't quite get it at the bottom though. Flawless here from Psygib. He's got an advantage now in the 4th round. The reverse sweep on Blood Covenant is still a very real possibility.
Especially BJ doesn't feel that much of a danger on this map compared to other maps. Like, you can feel that on this map you can keep distance.
Yeah.
And like run away if he will use double machine gun or double
I'd almost
OG.
go as far as to say he's not even like an insta-pick here.
Yes, sometimes people not even picking him here.
Rail though, dual wield, and that's definitely one scary factor here, because those open angles are a lot more available. Good rail shot. That's still going to be the Mega Health that goes to DaHanG. He doesn't get as much overstack though as he would have liked. He heard the drop and realized it's safe to go up the bounce pad. The Psygib's had to give up quite a bit. One rail right in return, and DaHanG is going to land 2 in a row. equalizes things a bit more, not keeping it scary and going to the last seconds of the game. And Doom has a second pick over here.
Yeah, and it's like BJ has abilities, so Doom can be really tough to survive.
Oh, Heavy's just been taken. We've got a lot of machine gun coming out. DaHanG's used dual wield, but there's not much that he's been able to do with it.
I would personally go for double machine gun in that range instead of trying to rail. For me, it's personally hard to find the rhythm of railing with dual wield.
DaHanG's not hitting a rail shot. There's nail gun, the machine gun, there's just loads and loads of chip damage. It's all adding up, and Psygib's well and truly in control of the map now. He's got himself the rail gun. We've even got a rocket jump away, but Psygib moves around the corner, lands the rail. He needs one more to tie the round score up. There's one rail. This is surely going to be it. He's going to get rid of the totem with that Tribolt coming in his direction. All of a sudden, he's got to pay respect. He was either push forward or back off, and he chose the latter. I've got to say, Psygib's timing's also been on point this game. He's not really been making errors in control, at least when he's needed to. Rocket's got to start landing. He's missing so much. Goes in with a punch, and he still takes him down. It's 2 for 2 now on Blood Covenant.
Match point.
Match point indeed for Psygib. Could be the reverse sweep. DaHanG reverse sweeped him again, as we mentioned on Ruins of Sarnath, but on Blood Covenant, Psygib has got a chance to take down the Quake Open League here. Season 4, North American Elite Division.
Okay, there's like 4 nails, I think.
Yeah, I think DaHanG lost that second light armor, basically. He's had to pick up another. Sorry, that first light armor.
And like 50 from Mega. It's also a lot.
Psygib with the first main rail shot, though, since DaHanG's recovery. Wow, still hits that rail somehow. Heavy's been taken since, looking for a vertical. He'll back out of that one. Oof. There was a chance for one more just then. DaHanG, is he using his piercing sight? Can't really tell at this stage. He's held onto it for a while if it's the case.
Yeah, he was using it now, but he didn't find any angle, unfortunately for him. Now Psygib will be the next one to use it. Whoa.
Does a lot of damage. And Heavy's going to have to go to DaHanG. He's just found him over there. There could even be a rocket jump up. There's been so much damage here. Rail's going to miss out. Light armor's not up. There's going to be piercing sight. He can try and navigate his way through the storm a bit better. And Psygib is desperate for items. There's one light, and he still feels in such a large amount of trouble. And now piercing sight for DaHanG. Rocket jump out. I like that. Oh, the LG's found him 4 health left. He's trying to go for the spam, but the rocket splash is going to be enough. DaHanG gets first blood. He's shut down this madness and give us a tiebreaker map. But can maybe DaHanG get one more, and then we can get the double reverse comeback? You know what I'm saying?
It will be tough.
Especially with the amount of time already
Psygib was doing a lot of clutch shots and rails, so everything is possible, I think, in this final.
Not a bad amount of LG damage just then. DaHanG maybe caught by surprise a little bit from that one. It's going to be Heavy taken from Psygib. He makes it out largely unscathed, but he misses the jump.
Fake rocket jump to avoid LG.
I mean, he probably would have been suffering more if he actually got up there.
Yeah, most likely, but he was the rail.
But now he's weak. And he goes for the rocket jump anyway. He gets himself rail regardless. He's like, whatever. If there's any way I can get into a fight and do damage, I just need to do it. Perfect rail there with the piercing sight. That is one more needed. There is BJ. Psygib looking for the double reverse sweep on Blood Covenant if he wants to take the title. Otherwise, we're certainly going over to a map 5. LG up at the top. DaHanG taking a second to react to that one.
Now they are equal on stack. But Psygib if he wanna like make a comeback, he will need to push like really soon because it will be really tough. 2 minutes, 2 frags.
Yeah, there's going to be Heavy up in a moment. I think he went down to lower area. He's not pushed the Heavy though. That's almost surprised DaHanG. Psygib just keep on pushing.
DaHanG even might considering like on the next cycle of items to, okay, I don't need it actually, I can just play slow and win the game.
Psygib might have been a little bit too quiet for too long. He's going to get himself Mega. I think he really needs to attack heavy now. Piercing side's going to prevent that from happening, but the missed rail! DaHanG, you can't miss these shots! He's being chased at the LG and he goes down! The heavy spawning in a second.
Yeah.
This is music to his ears.
And if Psygib will take some vials, he will have like some time to attack normally. Well, maybe not normally, because I think previous attack wasn't like normal, but because DaHanG missed his initial rail. It was very good for Psygib.
If he can hit just a rail like after this Mega's taken, that would mean a lot for him, but he can't quite hit it. He's really pretty short of LG ammo. I think he needs to go for heavy maybe, then LG, and then fight.
Just whenever he can rocket jump and fight, he needs to go.
He's being denied it. He's going with the machine gun, trying to hit as much as he can. DaHanG's doing the same thing. 12 health left. Who's going to hit enough? DaHanG is forced out of their rocket, and the passive helping him up. 15 seconds to go. The LG is back in Psygib's hands. And he can health up, but he's got to push. He's got to push right now. And can he find where he is? He's going to be closed down. He's right at the bottom. 2 seconds left, and it is going to be DaHanG winning the round. We're going to get a map 5 in the finals. Regions? Yeah, get playing. However, guys, we have moved into map number 5 in the grand final. Psygib or DaHanG looking to take this one down and get
They
their
don't
first
start
map.
visor anymore on this map.
I'll ask you what you think of that in a moment, but we've got a fight coming up straight away. Distance taken by Psygib, and he's done really well. DaHanG thought he was comfortable on that one, but not to be. What do you think of no visor start?
On this map, I don't even like visors that much, I think.
Really? Okay.
But I think as a decider map, like, even if to think about like Quake is also like best of one, right?
Ooh.
This is like one decider map.
Yeah.
You want to have this wall hack just because in case if it's a slow play map, wall hack is best ability in the game.
Oh my god, aggression straight off the respawn from Psygib. He will get himself the lightning gun after that. Able to get a little bit, but okay.
Totem. Power.
Was there a totem on
Yes.
that?
Yes, there was totem, and because Psygib was aiming at the DaHanG, he went to totem with his back, and it was really, like he said, he hate totems after ruins.
He did, yeah. Let's say that. We're going to hate them a little bit more now, especially if they cause him to cost him some rounds on this occasion. He's getting a little bit of tri-bolt damage. This heavy's not up for a few seconds. He actually is looking to engage a little bit. Shotgun damage has not been awful. That will eventually be heavy for DaHanG. Psygib gets onto Mega. He's got that dual wield. He's ready with it. He's going to push DaHanG right out of there. Psygib pretty short of stack at the end of that.
Interesting angle. Firing from Mega, I think. Or DaHanG gonna push for frag, I think.
He's definitely got to be feeling it at this stage. He knows that the ability's down. It's time to finish
Oh,
the
that
job
was
off.
super unlucky for DaHanG. He did good read, but he just didn't connect his LG.
A few seconds time, Psygib's going to have that dual-wield ability back up, and DaHanG's not really in the same position to be as confident as he was.
DaHanG should start hitting more. Like, I feel all this game for him is just like, even when he's doing correct plays, he's just not hitting as he used to. Like, it's not like he needs to hit something crazy, but just like shots that he needs to hit, he needs to start hitting like on jump pads and so on.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of ways he could have made the game, made the final easier for himself. Good bit of LG just on the edge, tickling Psygib. Warning fire. Psygib's looking for just an angle that he can dive into. DaHanG's making it quite difficult to push him at close range. And he's even pushing forward himself a little bit. So if I can keep him over there, then maybe I can get the heavy for free. But it's not totally worked out. That dual wield is going to mean that Psygib can control both of the big items. There's 2 totems up, however. Oh, he's just been caught off guard a little bit.
I like that kind of on map without rail, those players are just playing kind of tribal heavy to find initial damage. Only now Psygib trying to do some LG work. It's super close right now. Curious if DaHanG gonna push till the end. No, he decided to.
Mega health is up right now. Psygib's not going for it straight away. Heavy's up too. His item's going to end up getting picked up at more or less the same time.
1 minute warning.
Two-wielders back. Psygib's really got to start thinking about fight to commit to. Gets so much LG damage. The totem helps him out a little bit. He rocket jumps back from light armor, it looks like. No, he didn't even pick it up.
It might cost him the round because he didn't pick it up. That would be like 50 armor swing in his way.
I don't know though if DaHanG should push in. He knows he's going to give up the heavy.
It's like very difficult situation for DaHanG because he realized that there will be one more attack with double G, like no matter what.
Unless he
he
can
won't
shut
push
it down.
Yeah.
It is very likely though.
It's like on the M6 it was easier to like force the situation to trade ability and run away. On this map it's not that easy.
The good thing for DaHanG is he's denied like all of the armors apart from the heavy, and there's going to be barely enough time after this heavy taken. So DaHanG, he's playing the clock right now. He knows he's just got to run away. LG is going to knock him off the map. He's got a second left, and the suicide comes in. How? How is Psygib still in this?
DaHanG is falling there second time today. I remember he missed the rocket and fall there.
He's throwing himself off the map, not the game. DaHanG, he gets the kill anyway, but he's got to make a whole drama about it. He takes the first round. It was painstaking to watch him do that.
It's like Psygib. I think even Psygib didn't expect that this chase gonna work, and he didn't know what to do after that. You know, like.
Hang on, I didn't plan for this eventuality. This is not how I expected the fight to finish. A lot of damage right at the beginning from Psygib. Much of that unanswered. He gets himself a couple of light armors, and DaHanG is not to complain anymore. Still surprised not to see like double visor at the beginning.
It was BJ Galena from previous round. Now they switched.
Oh, that hurts a lot. The heavy's up. We've got the double rocket. Oh my god, Psygib returns fire. He just hit everything then. And there's going to be Mega up in a second. He's going to jump on it right in front of him. Easy kill for Psygib. He's going to get the LG for the first time this round. He's looking off the spawn.
Side.
Where's he gone? Where's he gone? There he is. Surely he wants to cut him off over at Rockets, but I think DaHanG realizes actually how much trouble he was then. Just hope those rockets get taken. They're up. Totem doesn't go down there, and it's not hitting too much. LG is hit first by DaHanG. That's a decent rocket though, and the follow-up. He's got to know that he can push in for a kill. Totem heals him up a little bit. I really want to see Psygib just finish the job before he starts collecting
side,
all that.
it's like best chance.
He's trying to get a good tracing with the nail gun, but doesn't work out for him, and there's a chance now for DaHanG to fight back in this one. Rockets are meeting him. It's great LG from DaHanG.
No, it's very tough for Psygib. He needs to like realize that he might die. He just needs to do some good rocket damage and rush back with BJ. DaHanG gonna rush him, but DaHanG didn't deny the light armor on nail gun. It's pretty much putting Psygib back into this.
Just the LG switch very quick, but I wouldn't really say he got enough damage from that. He's going to spawn back with BJ.
He can deny LG, or...
Oh, the dual wheel still hurts, but there's another rocket that hit the machine gun switch, though. Big play from DaHanG. He's now got himself a chance to take this round himself. Rocket.
Damage.
This could be an interesting reverse sweep on this
And
round.
DaHanG knows the heavy timing, so...
Oh, the rocket. It's going to be weak for DaHanG, but now actually Psygib's the one that's weak. The heavy was just up in a second, and we do get the reverse sweep here in round 2. One more round for DaHanG, and he can claim the title here in the Quake Open League North American Elite Division. But
One.
is there going to be another
Round
kind of
three. Fight.
interesting, turbulent part of this tale?
On the M6 there was almost reverse sweep for Psygib. He also was down to 0.
He's got to do it all over again. Otherwise he's going to be thinking about why he didn't finish the job off on Ruins again after he had the lead there. That's a lot of machine gun damage. Psygib sticking around for a long time, but...
We are back to visor start, but now it's not as passive.
Yeah, a lot of damage exchanged right at the beginning. Heavy's going to be up in a second. It's a heavy machine gun damage. It's okay. Psygib just connects everything. I don't think DaHanG realized how quickly his HP was just melting away. He just sees the dual wield. Psygib backs up. He's got some items to go to. That is good. Ooh, that hurt a lot. LG misses the rocket, just slightly misread the trajectory on that jump. Oh, he keeps finding splash, and you can hear the BJ screams. That's going to be heavy. Health, though, is really the critical factor.
It's a really good station for Psygib. It's time for him to start the comeback.
I mean, this is it. Last round was looking good off the beginning, but we saw what happened at the end of that one. The thing is, there's dual wield back in play for DaHanG. A bit of damage. Dual wields come out. Oh my god, there's rockets almost landing directly. Heavy up and a bit more splash. DaHanG was down to about 10 health then. Get himself the rockets. Oh, that tribal starting to hurt a bit. All that overstack that was collected, everything's kind of disappearing. He does hit a decent rocket on the edge, and that might force DaHanG to give him a little bit more respect. This is a supposed safe position for Psygib.
Again, this tribal poke fight, kinda. Whoever will find some good initial damage might try to do some follow-up.
DaHanG doesn't walk into that. He's being very conscious of what Psygib can do with that ability. He's really avoiding
Yeah, and without ability, Psygib can kind of do anything because BJ has like extra damage ability, so you don't want to like fight openly versus him when you're equal on stacks even.
Oh, that rocket was nice. It's going to be a push in now from DaHanG. The rocket's just going to miss the mark a little bit. He's going to chase over towards the Mega. DaHanG does run towards him.
And now Psygib has side, so very nice machine gun damage. He can chase it.
I think he wants to get himself back onto the heavy though, because he's been missing that extra sort of clump of armor for a while.
Seems not.
He's not got a position for it now, but he's just spotted him. Rockets miss.
Yeah,
oh my god, he just get carried in the air, the LG! That was very
nice bounce for him.
That was an insane bounce. I don't think Psygib even expected that, but he took the opportunity.
He has now full control. Now he shouldn't lose to Galena in this round.
Yeah, we're definitely expecting the 4th round at this stage. If DaHanG closes it out in the next minute and a half, that would be absolutely unbelievable.
It can be longer than that. He needs to frags a minute and a half. After that, he can play around a bit.
Yeah. I wonder if Psygib's starting to think of the clock already and just actually, maybe I can slow this one. I think he just saw the rocket jump. DaHanG, he goes sky high. He eats a lot of that LG in the air, but it's done an amazing amount of damage with all those rockets. Actually,
it's insane that it's kind of work and put DaHanG in a better situation in the end.
Yeah.
Until this armor got picked up.
There's going to be a totem behind, isn't there? Oh my god, that was close. He almost ate that one. 45 seconds to go. The health is just coming up, but he's in trouble. He hits a direct 17 health to go. Mega is up for him. And luckily for Psygib, there's no totem on the other edge. He's just been absolutely on the brink of survival for a while. He's got to kill some of these totems. Get rid of these totems.
2 frags in 23 seconds.
It's a lot.
Don't think it's possible. If Psygib just won't spawn, it's GG.
Yeah, Psygib's just hoping, praying, please don't push me. And he backs out there. He's going to get himself a little bit more armor, and that time gone, that's going to be it. Psygib can feel safe here in the round. We're going to be getting a round 4 between DaHanG and Psygib here.
Round 3.
Grand final has just got so much for us. It's been an absolute pleasure so far.
Yeah, it was very close.
Round begins.
Like every map was close.
3.
Even the maps like that were 3-1,
Yeah.
it was only Awoken, and
Yeah.
it still was like super close.
We've had so many rounds actually in total. A lot of pressure. Machine gun being pushed out. Heavy machine gun. Oh my god, the damage from Psygib is just loads. You might even think about pushing, but it's a favorable machine gun position for DaHanG. However, he's still got to try and survive somehow. Is there a light armor there? There is! And DaHanG is going to walk into the damage a bit, but he's done a lot himself. Machine gun, he almost shows his shoulder, and that would have been enough for Psygib. He's just taken those health bubbles. DaHanG, that mega only gave him 100 HP. And actually,
So they're still kind of equal. 50 armor lead for Psygib, but then DaHanG gonna pick up the armor soon.
The problem for Psygib is the weapons. He's just got nothing really, and that I think he just saw that the piercing sight was used from him. He had to back away.
DaHanG knows that he has advantage of weapons, but Psygib just back off and splitting the items, getting weapons from his own. Still lacking the rocket, but he has machine gun. That's most important
His machine gun's been amazing, actually.
for him in this specific game. Yeah.
Whoa. Last blow there from DaHanG. Tri-bolt hurting a lot. We have got the piercing sight. I think Psygib trying to use this for some safety more than anything, but look at that. DaHanG walks right into that LG damage. Rocket jump up. Psygib's done pretty well then. It's kind of been going back and forth a little bit in control. He's got the tri-bolt to work with. I think DaHanG's been waiting for that light armor for a long, long time. Stack's pretty even right now. I think Psygib's had better control though of the hourglasses. Oh my god, the amount of machine gun damage up at the top. Most of DaHanG's armor's totally gone.
Wiser slow play. I felt like 80% of this final is like 1v1 on Wiser.
It's been very decisive though in starts of rounds. But it feels like so much has been going on. I also feel like Psygib might have missed an opportunity for a kill because he had him so low right at the beginning of the round. Good rocket in return just then. That's forced a bit of respect from DaHanG. Looks as if he wanted to push forward with LG for just a second.
Well, that's what Quake champions do usually, is about, like, you wanna finish your kills, because if you let your opponent live, he can like restack really easy.
Psygib sees that he's taking the heavy, but gives him the benefit of the doubt regardless. A little bit of respect given. Less than 2 minutes to go in round 4. Remember, if DaHanG wins this round, he is going to be the champion in this. Boy, he does actually move into that. He hits 2 massive rockets. LG chasing down Psygib. He gets the first frag. Really aggressive push around the corner. I didn't quite expect it that way. He's found another. He's done 150 damage so far. DaHanG goes down yet again. There's just over a minute left, and we could get a 5th and final round, which would be so fitting in this final.
Same situation as previous round. Now he should slow play, like take it same way as previous round exactly, like no reason to risk.
Tri-bolt's hurting a bit. He's trying to hold this angle just so he can get the heavy in a moment. Mega will be shortly after. Oh, good rocket. LG here. That's going to close it out. We are getting a 5th round in this final. I do not know who the hell's going to take this one, man.
I don't know either.
This has been absolutely mental. This has been like the biggest surprise so far, and I'm sure we got a hell of a lot more coming later with QuakeCon just around the corner. But for now, the battle is here on Corrupted Keep. We've got Visor right off the beginning. Slightly aggressive positioning from Psygib at the beginning. Now he's got rockets, he's got LG. I kind of like the way he's scouting around on the map first and not just going too item focused.
As long as he like sure that he can back off and take item, it's okay to do that.
This is a very aggressive early start actually from the two of them, considering last round LG, there's so much nail gun damage at the same time. Psygib's got to back away a bit. Health's been picked up by DaHanG. And likewise for Psygib. Surprisingly, they want to play it so fast. Oh my god. Piercing sight rocket. That hurts a lot. And that's just after a huge cycle of items have been taken. It's a really nice angle for DaHanG to hit LG there. I think Psygib's got to be respectful, mindful even. For now, we've kind of got those exact same item rotations. So 20 seconds till both of the majors are up. So it's kind of hard for any like full control to be taken by either player.
Yeah, when there's split of items, it's more like who will get advantage in like ability race, like who will collect cooldowns and so on.
It's been dead even so far. Piercing sight is a good moment defensively for Psygib, as he's felt like he was just on the edge. Oh, that's a really good rocket. LG's not been too bad from DaHanG, and Psygib's a little bit short of health. He backs up from that. He's got some items to work with. He could think about being a bit more aggressive. If he's read the stacks correctly, he can kind of surely push a bit. DaHanG's taken it upon himself to go over towards heavy. And we're going to get a swap on the items.
Psygib again has like upper hand and ability. You can use it now, but you just can't push through like that. Nothing he could do. Now it's up to DaHanG to make some play, at least try to.
Up to the hourglasses. Try to bring that up as soon as he can. DaHanG, I wonder if he used the piercing sight there. I didn't catch sights. Yeah, it's gone. He's just picked up the hourglasses as well to follow up. I should have heard the steps underneath. There's a fair amount of sounds that are being made, and this is a chance to get some damage going. LG chasing around the corner a bit, going with machine gun. He still hasn't got the heavy machine gun, which he might back off and get in a second.
Yeah, especially he was doing so well with it. Like it really gave him some free damage and free frags, so he should really do it.
I think it'd be a big shame if he doesn't. I think it's actually actively important. You know, we're over 3 minutes into this with no kills. Psygib's got to back off and get it.
Yeah, you want to have tribal, you want to have machine gun, everything can be used. Even shotgun to finish kill or something.
LG, he hits rockets, only 80 damage. That was a more meaningful rocket though. He can't walk in or back into that room. The rockets would hurt way too much. Mega's going to be up. He's got piercing sight.
He might misread stacks now because he thinks he did so much damage to DaHanG, but DaHanG actually has more stack. He needs to understand it and respect it.
Feels like he's just backing off from these fights. Like he seems uncomfortable about this amount of armor. We're going into a less than a minute now. The last minute of this round. No kills whatsoever.
It's gonna be sudden death visor, it will be crazy. But
yeah.
It's definitely possible.
Well, we're gonna take Saul on the next frag almost. Get the lion's share of this $1,000 prize spot we have. Got the tri-bolt now. It took him 4 minutes or so to get that. He's playing on the mega side.
Still no heavy machine gun. And look, tri-bolt instantly doing damage.
It's having a good effect with it. That mega is going to end up getting taken. He heard the mega being consumed. DaHanG knows the perfect timing for heavy. And this is it. The next kill is going to decide who wins the North American Elite Division. Season 4 of the Quake Open League.
Sudden death.
I'm still wondering if the upset can come out. Here's the bounce pad. It's like, nope, it's the other bounce pad. Oh my god, 3 damage from DaHanG just around the corner. The tri-bolt. That's starting to hurt a bit. Small defensive rocket finds him on the corner. Sorry. Oh my god, another rocket. Mega was taken recently. There's little amounts of health though. Heavy is going to get taken. He can't really go up the bounce pad very easily though, because if he goes through the teleporter, that could hurt. Psygib waits it out. He's kind of safe for a second. Spots a good rocket yet again. Psygib playing for his life right now. It always feels like DaHanG's just about to bite and do something crazy, but he's got some more defensive shots. Psygib should take full control now. I see no reason why not.
He decided to not push heavy. I don't know why. Or he will on the last second.
Piercing side just got used by DaHanG. LG's out. He's very ready with it. DaHanG's really weak. There's surely going to be a chase from Psygib, but he can't quite close the gap enough. DaHanG, is he going to go up with 225s? That's going to be the end of him. DaHanG's going to go down to the Rockets. Psygib is going to take the 4th season for the North American Elite Division here. Holy shit, Zron.
Unexpected.
Unexpected indeed.